update on the General Electric 8-track little portable unit here. Think I got it working pretty well. Don't remember if I did an initial video on this or not, but from what I can tell, this was a late 70s, early 80s unit, probably towards the end of the 8-track's life. And picked it up at a flea market, and it kind of worked. You know, the radio worked, which was good. It's got the antenna. But the tape, you know, I would try to change the track, and it would just crack. So, took it apart, cleaned it up, cleaned up the battery compartment, oiled the mechanism that drops the head, and that took care of the track selection. Believe it or not, I think this is the original belt. And the reason I say this is because I found like an old school crayon that some kid put into the tape here and snapped it off, and it was still floating around inside. So I don't think anybody has taken this apart, replaced the belt, cleaned it up, anything. I actually had to wipe a bunch of old battery corrosion and stuff on the inside. I think this is pretty original, and it still works very well. After oiling that little mechanism, seems to play a tape. Forgive me, but this is about the best I can do for a test tape here. I'm not too familiar with his work, but it'll play. The foam is disintegrated, so it won't sound fantastic, but I don't want to put a better tape in here just to play right now until I recondition those. So here we go. Get in there.
I'll just live my life for someone else. So I'm thankful. Am I?
Yeah, so it works, but you might be able to hear there I had a little bit of cross bleed or whatever you call it between the tracks. I think I need to adjust the head a little bit. I think it might be just a little bit out of line. The plastic piece that a screw goes in was broken, so I had to super glue that, and I just drove the screw down, and it sounded good at the time. Now it sounds like it's a little bit out of whack, but I'll figure that out. Just gotta figure out where that screw needs to be, and then maybe a little bit of Loctite. But interestingly enough, the tape, I have to turn the volume way up, but radio is a lot louder.
People in Illinois who use public transportation to get from point A to point B, who are being denied their... I got to know.
Everybody's looking for some. Get started at...
Radio seems to work really well. That's FM, and AM is good too. It's super sensitive, which I like, because then I can really fine tune in something if I want to. It's not digital at all, so I mean, it's like exactly where you put your fingers is what you're gonna get. Let's see if I can tune in anything.
In those days, I saw that the Jews had married women from Ashdod, Ammon, and Moab.
You can see how touchy it is. Oh, that sounds creepy. Yeah. Anyway, it works. Probably need to clean up this speaker grill a little bit, but so far, man, original belt. I'm going to have to say that's an original belt because of the crayon I found in there. And that crayon looked like it had to have been from the 80s or earlier. I mean, it was like rock hard. And maybe I'll adjust that head a little bit, but I think we're good. I did clean the head and oiled everything that I could see that might need to move. So I think the next step is to maybe recondition a better tape and try something that doesn't suck. Yeah, plan. Well, that's it. Bye, guys.